everybody, this is Beth McCullough. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demo in Des Moines, Iowa. I'm here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central with my sweet husband, Steve.
Hi, everybody.
You made it back. You were swimming.
Yep, I made it back in time.
Yes.
It's a priority.
In the nick of time,
I
sometimes.
swim fast, just so I can make sure and get
Did you swim all the way here?
No.
No.
I swam in the pool, got in the car, and drove here. I didn't drive fast. I just swam fast.
Okay, so I didn't show you this, but this got hung on our door while you were out swimming a few minutes ago. They say for the low price of $399.99, they will do a flower bed clean out and clear fallen debris.
Fallen debris as in leaves?
I looked in our yard, and I'm pretty good about picking up the branches and things, right? We have one tiny little branch, and I do clean out our flower gardens. So I was thinking, instead of paying them $400, you could pay me $400 and I'd buy more stamping stuff with it.
Okay, but to be clear, I'm fairly sure you're going to buy more stamping stuff, whether you clean out the beds or not.
So you're not paying me?
No, I'm more than willing.
And it doesn't say anything about picking up leaves. So can we tell them those leaves are fallen debris?
They are fallen debris. They have the very definition of fallen debris.
Look at everybody who's here. Hello, Chris and Patty, Orly, Angie, Jean, Maria, Jan. You guys, thank you. I think I can't see everyone at the top. Tony, you were the first one here. Where's Bev? Bev is always first,
I'm
but
worried
Tony,
about Bev,
you are
honestly.
Here. I know. We need to text her and figure that out.
Yeah.
But welcome. You're so glad you're here.
Yeah. Pam just joined.
If you would be willing to like or share the video, anything you do, it's free for you and it helps us, and we appreciate that. So, what do we have to talk about tonight, Steve?
Well, we've always got lots of things to talk about.
Do you have a graphic? The starter special.
Okay, the starter special.
You guys, probably a lot of you on here are already demos. Is there anyone on here who's not a demo? If you're not, the starter kit special is awesome.
And it's too good not to do it.
You pay $99, you get $155 worth of product. You get to be on my team, which my team has the sweetest people ever. And you get to be part of my Joy Club. So Joy Club is $25 a month, or you can pay $250 a year and get 2 months free. And we have so much fun together. Before we do the drawing tonight, I'm going to show you what we've been doing lately in Joy Club. So stick around for that. So tonight, we have a cute Joy fold. Speaking of joy, it's joy all around tonight, Steve. Joy fold card. Isn't that fun? And this, can you guys see it? It's a, wait, right there. It's a snow globe, and I put clear embossing powder on there to make it snow globe-ish. Yay! So we're going to do a different one tonight, and I was hoping you would help me decide what to do. So all of the DSP on the snow globe part is coming from Snowy Scenes, and Snowy Scenes coordinates with Snowy Wonders. You know, there is a snowman in here, and I admitted to Steve last year in front of all of you, I do own every snowman Stampin' Up's made since 2003.
It's her jam.
Aren't you
glad? If it's got a snowman on it, she's going to buy it.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
I had to.
Hey, good news. Bev is here.
Bev, you know,
man, we were worried.
We were going to send out
a
search and rescue party for you. We're like, where's Bev? Tony beat you tonight, Bev. Look, Jean is here. Jean almost never comes. This is such a great day. Okay, so here's what I'd like you to do. On the card we're going to make tonight, I used Christmas trees on this one. And we're either going to use the snowman or the penguin. You know, I'm a snowman fan.
It's a very cute penguin, I gotta say.
My daughter-in-law, Amy, who joins us sometimes, she's a huge penguin fan. She's even gone to SeaWorld and done the special Visit the Penguin exhibit.
Adventure.
So, snowman, vote number 1 for the snowman or number 2 for the penguin, please. And as you're doing that, can we briefly tell you about our fun weekend? We did go with the millennials to Minneapolis. They had a concert to go to. Our sole purpose, and the only reason we got invited, was to babysit James, our darling grandson. So they asked us a few months ago, will you guys drive to Minneapolis, stay in an Airbnb with all the millennials, go hiking, go to dinner, do whatever, and just watch the baby while we go to the concert. And Steve and I thought about it for like 2 seconds and said, yes.
That was a tough one.
Yes, please. We would.
So we both enjoy just hanging out with the millennials anyway, because they're good kids. We don't call them kids. They want to be young adults now.
We can't call them kids, and we're having trouble with adults, so millennials works.
So millennials is what we call them. But they are, they're a lot of fun, and just they're funny. I mean, to hear all their jokes and everything they talk about. And then the big bonus is we got to hang out with James.
And if you're from Minnesota, we did go to Minnehaha Falls and went hiking.
And I was amazed. They got this huge waterfall right in the middle of the city.
Yay, Nancy is here. So glad you guys are here. You know, it looks like a tie to me, Steve. Can you add these up?
I can try.
I feel like it's half 1 and half 2. Could more of you vote and break this tie, please? I would appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to show you what else we used, and I promise we'll get started. I told you about the Snowy Wonder paper. Okay, also, on the card we're going to make tonight, instead of this pool party layer, I'm going to use this DSP right here.
Right now it's 8 to 5 for the snowman.
For the snowman. And the DSP we're using tonight, instead of the pool party, is from Nests of Winter. And it looks like snow falling already. You know, every time I make a card, I know you guys do this too, I think of things, I wish I had done this, so I try to improve it. On the original card, I used the Forever Plaid. That is from the Reindeer Fun Suite. So excited. So many of you are coming to my stamp camp this weekend. I told you last week that I made 1 extra card kit, cut 1 extra. They're all sold, they're all gone, so it's too late. But we can't wait to see you. We'll see you Friday night and Saturday, everyone who's participating. And the way they participated was just used my host code and ordered $92 or more, and everything they got was free. So you should have gotten your card kits in the mail already. And we are ready to get started on the stamp camp. The other embossing folder I used is called Snowman Sky. This was a carryover from last year because it's so cute. And can you see on the edges? Oh, you can see it. All the snow dots, that is from the Snowflake 3D embossing
So is there
folder.
any way you could just put a little glaze over the top of that in white so the dots showed up in white with the green in the background? Is that something that can be done?
No.
No. Wait, I could come up with my own new technique.
You guys, why does he always do this to me? I make my card, I take a picture, I tell you I'm going to be here, and then I cut something either the same or similar, and I practice it, and I put the measurements on here, and then he whips in here and is like, let's just change it all.
No, I'm not trying to. I'm just curious because I don't really know anything about this. I'm just wondering if there's a technique where you just kind of make the very top of the raised dots white.
Okay, look at this. Angie won last week. You guys, sometimes I'm sorry that I'm delinquent and I don't always get the prize patrol winners out right away. In fact, if you're on tonight, Amy from the Stampin' Cardinal, I still don't have your address. As far as I know, this is the only card that I'm waiting to send. So I don't get rid of them, and you do get them eventually. I know a lot of you got them last week. But Angie, look how promptly she got hers. So woohoo, maybe it's a new trend that the person who wins can get their card immediately. Okay, so are we doing snowman or are we doing penguin? What's the story, Steve?
The snowman one.
The snowman one?
Yep.
Okay. We are going to use it. And, I'm going to save this penguin for Amy. She'll be thrilled with that. Tony says you can use the white core cardstock. And you can use sand to... Oh. Tony, speaking of the core cardstock, I have not bought any of the Close to My Heart things. But they go on sale tomorrow at 30% off. And, I like a good deal. So we might have to order tomorrow, Steve. If anybody in Des Moines wants to add to my order, let me know.
You better hurry up and clean out those flower beds then.
To clean out the flower beds so I get my $400. Yes. Oh, good. Bridget's here. Thank you guys for coming. Okay.
By the way, Patty suggested Wink of Stella to do my white top thing.
Patty, that would be much easier than whatever Steve was saying. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to emboss this snowman so it has plenty of time to dry. And I will tell you, I do not have the new Wow embossing powder. I still have the old one. I put it in these Rubbermaid containers, which makes it easier. You might have seen this before. But I have this much left, so I can't buy new until I use it. Yay, are you impressed, honey?
I am.
Yeah. See? Thrifty. That's me. Paula Newman, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, Bridget, you have core cardstock from back in the day. I do not. Okay, so for this project, another thing you could do is you could stamp a cute little scene. This is part of the bundle. The snow globe, both this size and the big snow globe. So you can stamp your scene and do the same thing. Just to save time, I cut them out of the DSP. So I have my snowman here on my silicone mat, and I'm going to take the Versamark and just cover the whole thing. And this is to make it snow globe-ish. Okay. And then I'm going to use my clear embossing powder. I'm just going to dip it in. And I'm going to use some tweezers.
Is it story time?
Story time.
So
do you have stories
We're in
tonight?
Minneapolis, and the millennials stay up later than we do, which... Man,
oh my gosh, we stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning. Could they stay up later than that?
Absolutely, easily.
Hello, Jude. Hi, Lynn.
So, but I still managed to get up at 6 a.m. because somebody needed to take James out for a walk because he was already up and wiggling and happy, and everyone else wanted to sleep. So I made sure to get down there and grabbed him and bundled him up.
I interrupt you? In my defense, I woke up too, and I was like, I should go with him. And then I thought, no, we have 4 hours to drive home. And some of you know, I'm the driver. What does Steve do in the car? He watches sports, and he plays games. Oh, no, he works. That's what he's doing. He's working in the car.
Working.
But I'm like,
Important
somebody's
work.
got to stay awake. If we go to bed at 1 and we're up at 6, that's a problem, right? So I volunteered to go back to sleep, and he took the baby.
So here's the thing,
happens.
though. It was special time for James and I. His best mood of the day is right when he first wakes up. He's smiling and laughing. So we walked to a coffee shop, hung out, and he was very interested in seeing everything. So I'm holding him on my lap, and then he starts grabbing his stroller and exploring everything that's in his car seat. And it suddenly struck me, he doesn't get to do that. He gets stuck in the car seat, right? But he never gets to actually see what it looks like from the other side. So he was very interested. But that's the mode he's in now. It's a 7-month-old. Everything. He's just fascinated by it.
Not quite 7 months.
And wants to grab everything. Of course, everything he still wants to put in his mouth. But he has started to eat some solid foods now. And
Can you guys see that? Look,
gave
Steve,
him...
wait, be impressed.
The
snow globe is snow globe-ish.
It is. You should see the texture on top of it. It's a little bit bumpy.
Yeah, it's very pretty. Okay.
Snow globe-ish.
Yeah. Can I interrupt you and make a card? Did anyone come here tonight? Hey, Sherry, I'm glad you're here. Don't worry that you're late. I'm just getting started. Sometimes it takes me a while. Okay, and we need banners, Steve.
Banners?
Banners for the card.
It's a banner night.
Okay, so this is Poppy Parade. The first one I made was real red. I'm like, why is it not matching the Holly Berry is very good. And then I looked at the DSP and it's Poppy Parade, not real red. So I did it again. This is 4 1/4 by 8 1/4. And I scored it at 5 1/2. And it's just going to fold up from there. Then on the original one, like I said, you can go to the next one, please. It's 4 by 5 1/4. And I used Pool Party cardstock with the Forever Plaid on this one. And on this one, I used the Nests of Winter DSP because we had snow already going in.
Look at those poor birds that are going to get face down.
You know, I was going to try to hide the cute birds from you. Steve has a problem with me using the other side of things.
It's okay.
They're beautiful birds.
You know, I'm sure they were beautiful birds.
Goodbye, birds.
Probably beautiful songs that they sing and everything, and now they'll be forever glued to a card base. So,
you know, your sympathy for the other side of the DSP. You know, back in the day, Stampin' Up! Only put a design on one side of the DSP. Would that make you happier?
It would be less controversial.
Okay, so I got that on there. And now we're going to do the little card. And the little card is garden green on both samples. It's 3 1/4 across and 8 1/2 down. And I scored it at 4 1/4. And then I did run it through the snowflake embossing folder on both. And what I did, I thought about embossing the whole thing, just putting it in like this. But I didn't want it to be bumpy where you write inside. What would you have done? Would you have done just part of it? What I did is I just lined it up here and I put the fold over the edge and then I pushed it down a little bit and I ran it through. And that is how I got the snowflake embossing folder on here.
So as you were using your embossing powder, Bridget was on pins and needles worried that you weren't going to put the top back on. And she was very happy that you did that.
So Bridget is my dear friend who's also part of Joy Club, and they know my foibles. I guess you guys do too. It's hard to cover them up, but you know, if you're looking for perfection, go someplace else because only Jesus is perfect, and we just do the best we can around here, right? Okay, so the little mini card is going to go inside. And the way I did this was I want the same border all the way around. So I'm going to put the glue on the back.
Ooh. That's more glue than you normally would.
Okay, so that spot up there is a little
spotty.
But we're just going to center it like this. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Who analyzes? Angie, when you got my card that you won last week, did you get it and then examine it for perfection? Or did you just have it brighten your day?
If I were her, I would have taken the ruler and measured all the way around the sides to make sure the border was precise.
You were just saying that. Okay, the next piece we need is basic white, and it's... I like this side better. It's 3 inches by 4 inches. And then the other side of this cute holly. Did you notice the cute holly? Like they sponged Pool Party on it. This might be one of my favorite papers, so I'm using it a lot. It's got stripes on the back. Steve won't be as upset about that as the birds. But this is 3 inches by 3/4 of an inch, and I'm just going to put that at the bottom. I don't know if I interrupted your story, if you'll ever remember what you were talking about, but okay. So that's going to go there, and then we're going to stamp. You know, I should have stamped first. I sometimes mess up stamping.
Ooh, Kathy has her new fudge, our new chocolate coming this week, so she can make fudge.
Oh my goodness!
It's starting.
When are you making fudge for the first time?
Well, I have to tell you, it felt like fudge weather today. We went out walking this morning. It was 40 degrees. It was nippy.
It was cold. We had, oh look, the same thing happened to me. I need to be really careful about this W. Look at what I stamped. This is what happened when I stamped it in the first card. So now I'm nervous.
It's just snow.
It's just snow with no.
Snow.
Oh, don't make fun, hun. We'll just push really hard on the bottom and see what we can do to make it. Oh, look at that. Yay. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, so I have less trouble stamping when I don't have a camera here. Do you take orders for your fudge? Patty, didn't you get some of Steve's fudge last year at the Houston convention? I feel like you weren't at the convention right away and we made you fudge and got it to you anyway. Is that true or am I making that up?
So Sherry Stewart was talking about peanut butter fudge. And I remember the time that you helped me make peanut butter fudge because that's not my deal.
Okay,
and then I took my chocolate fudge and we layered the two. Oh, it was to die for.
It was so good. Okay, so we're talking about all this fudge stuff. So is this a good time for me to say, I'm on week 6 of no sugar and no flour. What am I going to do during fudge season? Can you make me a fudge without sugar in it?
No.
Okay.
It's just not possible.
So
I don't know what that would be.
So maybe my fudge days are over.
It would be like...
We might have to have a moment of silence if I can't have fudge anymore.
So Paula made homemade donuts yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
That sounds
I'm getting
good.
so hungry.
Did you eat when you got home
I
from
did,
swimming?
but that's the thing about swimming. I get really hungry when I swim.
Okay, so this flap that goes up, the next thing we're going to put on is another piece of that DSP. Or am I going to put it in here? No, I'm going to put it here. And it is 4 inches across and 2.5 inches down. And I am just going to center that on there. And then I decided to add something on this. I told you I think of better things after the fact, right? Not better things, just different. And what I thought is, why couldn't this be a gift card holder? I really like making gift card holders. But since I have the same gift card I've been showing you for the last 7 years, maybe I don't like sending gift cards. I just like
displaying them.
I just like making them.
It's the thought that counts.
Okay, so can you go to the next one, hun? What we're going to do is, I wanted to make it a little bit smaller. So this one is 4 inches by 2 1/4. And then take any punch you want, because I like there to be a, what do you call that, you guys? A thumbnail, a place, we want to make sure they see the gift cards. What if you send the gift card and they don't even know the gift card's there?
It's like the peekaboo spot.
Can I eat stevia? You know, I don't know, Bridget, because it's not on the list of things that I can eat. You've been off sugar 2 years. Yeah, we need to chat about this, Bridget. Okay, so on the gift card holder, I am going to go on the 3 sides, but I'm not going to go across the top at all. I like making these a little bigger. Sometimes gift card holders are a little snug.
Beth called your punch area a divot.
A divot. Thank you, Bev. And what was Bev's excuse to not be first on here tonight? Did she say she almost forgot us?
No, it wasn't that she forgot. She had fallen asleep.
Oh, she fell asleep. I thought maybe you were taking us for granted, Bev. We love it when people come every week because it's so much fun.
You just glued that whole thing down? No, just the outside.
I just put glue on the 2 sides and the bottom.
Okay.
And then my gift card holder can fit right in there. And you can see it, which I like too. So you could make it a little bigger. I feel like this is the right size for this. Okay. So it's going to go up. Another thing I'm going to do different. We like dimension, right? So I put everything on dimensionals. I did put the snow globe in the base on dimensionals. And I feel like I made the card too thick. Do you see that? So I'm going to do the snowman one flat. And I'm also going to leave off the embellishments here. It's just a very thick card. I'm not sure I can send this. Or it would probably cost more money. So for the snowman, I did cut, you probably saw this on the paper. I cut out the snow globe and I cut off the base, and now I'm gluing it back together. Because that's what we do as paper crafters. We spend lots of money buying paper and we cut it in pieces and glue it back together. And it makes perfect sense, right?
Apparently they didn't design it right the first time. So you are just making up for that.
We're just helping them out. We'll see. I could say there isn't enough dimension on this when we get it done, but we will see. So are you ready to start raking leaves, Steve?
No, I'm going to do what I did last year. So what I'm going to start to do is mow the lawn very frequently and bag it. So last year we were very fortunate. The leaves just kind of trickled down. And so I was able to keep up with them.
Have you put in some prayers for trickle down leaves?
I am. Trickling is better than huge gust of wind. And, well, if it's a huge enough gust of wind, they'll all go in the neighbor's yard. But
that wouldn't be very nice, would it?
no, I would rather they just slowly, fall, and I'll just keep mowing and bagging to keep up with it. That actually worked last year, and it was a much better situation.
So Patty has 3 gift cards going to the same house. Maybe you should put them all in a small flat rate box. I wonder if it would be cheaper, or depending, maybe you can do 3 envelopes and it'll be fine. But I bet you're their favorite aunt, Patty. Okay, so I'm just going to put this. It's killing me not to put this on dimensionals. I do like this cute little snowman, though. Got to get it to stay. Stay. Stick, stick, stick.
And you are kind of a snowman connoisseur. You are somebody that
I do.
has an ability to talk about all the snowmen from the past and make comparisons.
Okay, so the peppermints, you guys, I did get peppermints. I complained a couple weeks ago I didn't have any. I do have peppermints now. So here's another question for you. I could put peppermints on the base, but I have these white loose snowflakes, and I was going to put those inside the snow globe. So could you vote for no peppermints, or do you want peppermints? On this one, these blue, these are Pool Party. These are called Adhesive Back Dots for Days. And as you can see, I have a limited supply. I didn't have enough to do another card with it because I keep just one share of things, just like I send to my friends who buy those, because we have less waste at the end. Okay, so I like the take your pick tool for these snowflakes. And what I did on this one is I just put a tiny spot of glue, and I wanted to put 5 snowflakes on here. Maybe the snowman will need more. What do you think, Steve? And I was trying not to make them even. It's really shadowy here tonight. He turns off the lights so that the lights go better. It's okay.
Well, no,
I'm not
I see the
complaining.
problem.
Oh, is one of the lights out?
Yeah, one of the lights is out.
Oh, I'm here struggling to make a card in the dark, and there's a reason. Okay, so if you have the little adhesive end of take your pick tool, you can pick up 1 snowflake at a time. Isn't that awesome? And I'm just gonna stick it down where I put the glue, and I am gonna use my other finger to keep it down as I let go of the pin. So it would be tedious to use these snowflakes. Another use is a shaker card. That would be super cute. We could make, do you guys want to make a snow globe shaker card? I wonder if people have done that already. Maybe they have. I just haven't seen any of them yet. And one more.
So I have to say, I really, really love fall. It's my favorite time of year. Favorite month of the year, October.
It's because it's his birthday.
Well, yeah, that too. But it's also the most beautiful month with all the beautiful red and orange trees right now. It's gorgeous. But I'm not looking forward to snow. I have no desire for there to be snow on the ground. It's just not, I'm not feeling it.
Okay, I have a question. Can you look at this close? On this snowman's hat, there's holly and berries right here. But you think I should put a peppermint on there too? Is that where the peppermint goes, over the holly and berries?
Other side of the hat.
Let me know.
Or right in the middle, maybe.
And then everyone's saying they do want peppermints, so at least the peppermints are flat. And I think I'm going to use the big ones.
So the color you're putting it on right now, is that Poppy Parade or is that...
Are you saying it's not matching?
No, you had a question.
Oh, someone asked.
Yeah. I'm not being critical. I'm just relaying the question.
I thought you were trying to throw me off track again. Sorry about that. No, the peppermints are real red, and the cardstock is Poppy Parade. But you guys, it's close enough. I don't think anyone, they're going to go, look at the cute peppermints. They're not going to say, here, I'll hold it up close. Can you see? I don't see a problem with it. I think if I had used real red cardstock, it would look funny against the berries. Well, I'll show you what that looks like.
Everybody wants a peppermint on the hat, Beth.
Okay, could you please, I'm being really dense and I don't understand where the peppermint goes. Does it go over the holly? Here is the real red as opposed to the Poppy Parade. So the Poppy Parade is a little oranger.
Orangish.
Orangish. And I just knew as soon as I picked it up that it didn't match the berries. So, okay, so you guys, where does the peppermint go? Does it cover the little holly right there? And is it this big? Maybe it's a little smaller. Maybe it's the same size. Where are they saying they go?
No one's giving you any feedback, so you'll just have to decide on your own.
Okay. I'm going to put it right there, but I can pick it up and move it. Okay. What do you guys think? Do you like that?
I like it.
And then what do you like better? Do you like Christmas tree #1 or do you like the snowman #2? And while we're doing that, I want to show you a couple things and we'll vote really quick. So don't leave me. Stick with us. So for Joy Club, we meet and we actually make cards every single week on Zoom for an hour. And it's super fun. And then we do other things. I just sent everyone to surprise them, a stamp set that we're going to use every month. And then here is our Halloween sampler, which is super cute. So people make, typically they would make 9 squares of the same thing and then we swap them. So people drop them off if they live here or send them to me and I swap them and send them back. So this is the Halloween sampler and we had 7 people participate in that. And then in the fall sampler we have 18. So I have enough to make 2 different samplers. And I'm going to show you quick these cards. Should I hold it up close to?
I'll lay them out.
Kimberly Barbish. This one Jean and I made. This is Kathy Walton from Colorado.
We're going to the pumpkin patch too.
We are. We're taking James on Saturday and our daughter is going. This is Barb Kingsley. Jean and I made this one. Okay, there's 2 trucks. One is Barb's. I think this one is Barb's and this one is Mary Harris. She's also in Colorado. I'm on the spot. I should have written down who did what. Jude. Beautiful card, beautiful square Jude. You guys remember this because I did it for a video a couple weeks ago. I think this is Kimberly Barbish again. This is Janice Driver. This beautiful pumpkin wreath. Look at this, Bridget's on. This is Bridget's beautiful card. She's gold foil on that background. It is lovely. How many is this? This is 12, so there's more. Chris is on tonight. This is Chris's beautiful fall card. This is the autumn paper that I'm not going to think of the name this minute. And what else is in here? Linda Lace made this beautiful. Autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. Very pretty, lots of texture. We like to do lots of texture and lots of color. Here is the sunflowers and also the leaves. I think these leaves are Linda Mandernack. Who made the sunflowers? I should remember this. I think this is Linda Donaldson. You guys correct me if I'm wrong.
So your fall DSP that you couldn't remember is Splendid Autumn.
Splendid Autumn. Yes, yes it is. Thank you, Bev. These two are Brooke down in Missouri made these two. This is really pretty watercolor. It's hard to see. And lots of texture on this beautiful square. And is that everybody's? I think that's everybody's. But anyway, so tonight when we get done, we meet for at least another hour, and we will be putting together our samplers, and also making a Halloween treat. So, you know, if you don't have to be a demo to be part of Stamping Joy Club. It is open to everyone. And some of the people are demos and some aren't. And we love all our club people, and my team is totally bonded with everyone in the club, so it's super fun. Okay, you stuck around, yay. So did you get the prize patrol? Does everyone know hashtag prize patrol?
I've been running the banner now for a while.
Oh no, we're over time. My team and club people are on waiting for me. I didn't realize we were past 7:30. Are we ready to go? How many people are in the drawing?
Several.
Several people in the drawing. Well, you guys, we will be back again next week. Tomorrow on my blog, I have the October tutorial bundle coming out. So you get that free with a $35 order. It's 13 different tutorials. And I could show you mine, but the screen is gone. But that will be on my blog tomorrow morning, as well as the card we just made. So
just improvising, keep talking.
Should I tell another story, Steve? What else?
This usually doesn't happen.
Are we giving away trick-or-treat candy? We haven't bought it yet.
In our neighborhood, the tradition is people give away full-size candy bars, which means we get people from all over. And why don't you tell them about the Beggars Night tradition in Des Moines?
Well, in Des Moines, we do trick-or-treat on the 30th of October instead of the 31st.
It's just a tradition.
But Steve and I, our favorite thing is the kids tell jokes. They tell a joke and then they get a piece of candy. And
okay.
We enjoy seeing. Now, there aren't as many entries tonight. Is that because you just did what you did?
Nope.
Did it knock people off?
Nope. Anybody that's
okay.
done prize plus 1, 2.
This is the lowest prize patrol we've had in weeks. So maybe people didn't stick around. So your chances of winning are better tonight. So if you win, let me know which card you want. You can have card number 1 or card number 2. Card number 2 is the snowman. Card number 1 is the Christmas tree. It already went off to the side in a pile.
For some reason, I'm showing more people. Well, we'll just have to go with it. Here we go.
Is it because you started over again?
I don't think so.
Okay. Sorry if Prize Patrol was messed up. Steve tries really hard to get it in. Patty Breeze, let me know which card you want. Do you want the Christmas tree?
She may have told us.
Or the snow globe. We'll go back and look at that. But you guys, hey, thanks for joining us. Have a blessed week, and we'll be back next Tuesday at 7. Please tell your crafting friends and share or like the video. Have a blessed week. Bye-bye.
Bye.